Hello! I'm gonna play with some makeup. I haven't done this in so long. I play makeup every single day. Monday through Friday, I should say. But I have not done a live makeup in so long. It got cold outside and I got frumpy. I got unmotivated. I got all that jazz. So it's becoming spring outside, other than the wind. I guess the wind comes with spring. If you're watching now, comment, replay. Let me know that you watched. Appreciate it very much. I'm actually home alone right now. It's really weird. I'll put some primer on. This is silver primer. All Farmasi makeup here if you're new to watching me. But I'm home alone, and it's so weird. It wasn't really the plan. I was going to keep Toots home with me today. I didn't know what our plans were this weekend. So last week I decided just to take today off. And then we didn't really do anything yesterday. And I asked her last night, I said, do you want to have a girls' day and stay home with mommy, or do you want to go to daycare? And first she said she wanted to stay home. I said, that's fine. And then she was asking, would you taking a bath? And she says, am I going to daycare tomorrow? And I said, do you want to? Yeah. And then this morning I asked her, you want to go to daycare? Yeah. It's like, she doesn't mind going. I'm like, selfishly, a day at home by myself? There's nothing wrong with that, I don't think. Maybe. I kind of had some mom guilt going on there for a minute, but it's been nice. I was able to fight with our new printer and lost that battle. Turns out our laptop is not compatible with the printer that hubby bought, so yeah, there's that. But I have new stuff that I've been using that I haven't showed or anything, and yeah, I figured I was going to play makeup today anyways, and figured I'd just hit the live button because I haven't done that in a while. I got, really exciting, I got some new brushes. I got the Pro set, and for multiple reasons. There's some eyeshadow brushes in here. There's a little powder brush, which I'm still trying to figure out what I use this one for. I've kind of used it for bronzer. I have used it for powder, but the Kabuki brush, this one, I really like that. I do really like that for putting on foundation. I'm going to do my eyes first, I think. Eyeshadow primer, I think I've used this on live before, but not a whole lot. But it definitely makes a huge difference. I'll do just one eye and show. But if you have any color to your eyelids, it definitely helps like blend that all in. And then a trick that I found out from asking, like pleading for help, when it's super windy, especially when it was cold, but even windy, my eyes run and my eyes will start watering. And then I'd end up with like, obviously if I put, any kind of makeup on, it's going to run if my eyes are watering. But if you put this eyeshadow primer, because it's thicker, like where your eyes run, it doesn't, it like stops it. It's crazy. And then it kind of works as concealer too if you want it to. Like it's an all good situation. I never thought eyeshadow primer was a necessity, but like a step you didn't really need to do. I would just put concealer on my eyes, which that works too. But the fact that this is thicker, I said, and then putting it in the corners where my eyes run, huge difference. Huge difference. Because once again today, we've got crazy wind. I was so bummed yesterday. Obviously it was Easter and that was great. But I'd been watching the weather and it kept saying it was going to be like 75 degrees and so beautiful and all this jazz. And I'm pretty sure it did not get to 70 anything degrees yesterday because I was chilly all day. And then the Easter Bunny was trying to put eggs in the backyard and they were flying all over the place. So I told Toots, I said, Easter Bunny was struggling outside, so he told Mommy he put them all in the garage for you. Because we'd already done it in the house, but then like after her nap, I wanted to do it again in the backyard. And then like play outside the whole rest of the day because it was supposed to be so nice. And it was too stinking windy. It didn't work out very well. I was bummed. So, it's what it is. Here we are, wind again today. Our garbage is blown over numerous times. Picked up garbage from all over the backyard. Which I think it's only gone in our yard. Pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure. We're not the only ones, but it's just, the wind is one thing. Other than like really cold, the wind is one thing about North Dakota that I am not a fan of. For sure. Okay, I'm going to use the Wonderlust palette, and I think I'm just going to play with a bunch of browns. I don't know what all we're going to do. I'm going to pick Toots up early from daycare, I think. So I'm going to use base. So yeah, I really like legit have no plans today. My original plan was to keep her home with me, and we were just like going to have just us girls stay at home day, maybe play outside a little bit, but she wanted to go to daycare, and I didn't like push her either way. Like I wasn't trying to sway her decision, but the fact that she never throws a fit to go to daycare, which is nice. I was like, well, and then Ross came home for lunch. I was like, I almost kind of feel guilty for being home alone. And he's like, why? I'm like, well, I don't know. I took the day off because I didn't know if we were going to be out of town yesterday or what we were going to do. And I just decided to take a day off. And he's like, you feel guilty about that, but it's kind of nice, not going to lie. Okay, I'm going to do a bunch of browns. So in this Wonderlust palette, there's like all these neutrals, and then there's some pops of color too. I don't use the pops color a whole lot. I did do a really pretty purple one the other day. But I think I'm going to try and... This Rebel right here I use on the outer corner all the time. I'm trying to... I love this palette. There's so many things you can do with it, that's for sure. I'm going to start off with Smudge. That's this one here. And I'm just rambling. If you hop on, say hi. But I'm just rambling. I haven't done this in so long. I need to get back in the swing of things. I really do enjoy all this. This is part of that pro set too, this makeup brush, eyeshadow brush. It's makeup brush. But I really like it. It's really soft. I don't have very many like spendy good quality brushes. When I found Farmasi and started playing with all this makeup, I went on just Amazon and found just like a really cheapy brush set, and it had like a bunch of different ones, and a bunch of them are like useless. I think it was only like $10, but still, the eyeshadow brushes aren't bad, but there's time. The more I play with makeup, the more I'm realizing there is a difference between good quality and not. That's for sure. Good quality makeup definitely helps, but then having good quality brushes and all that does make a big difference. And I haven't just like played with these kind of colors in a while. So normally in the mornings when I do my makeup, I'm in such a rush. I really want to get on like a schedule of, not a schedule, but just getting up early enough in the morning so I can do these in the mornings. I was doing them for a while, but in order to do them, I was getting up at like 5:15, 5:30 and like booking it through my shower and booking it and like hoping she would not wake up super early, which Ross is home in the mornings, but I still like my time with her. So makeup that I do in the mornings is usually pretty quick. And I am not expert enough to make my makeup look really good in a really short amount of time. Last week though, I don't remember what day it was it Friday, I think? I think it was Friday. I was pretty darn impressed with myself a couple days last week. And I think the max amount of time it normally takes me is like 16 to 18 minutes. I'm pretty much under 20 minutes now doing more normal morning makeup. That's pretty exciting because I want to get to the point where I can do like a legit face in like 10 minutes. We'll see. We'll see if I get there. Okay, so that's Pro Set. This is all the brushes that comes with it. So there's the foundation brush, powder brush, and then these eyeshadow brushes. This is the one I was just using. And there's also these three. I haven't used the little smudger brush yet. That'd be like for lower lash lines, smudging it out, I'm pretty sure. I have used this one to pack on other colors, and then like the middle lid color. And then this one would be for like eyeliner or brows. If I ever learn how to do my brows. I haven't really attempted, but one of these days it's coming. Okay, so did smudge. I'm doing all neutrals here, but I want to use more than... So usually when I do just neutrals or like just browns, I'll do like one of these. So I'll do like this one and then Rebel on the outer corner and then like a shimmer one in the middle. But I want to play with more. I got time. I got nowhere to be. Tootsie's napping. So I'm going to use this one here, Morocco. It's a little bit darker. It's like almost like a reddish brown. But I've already decided I'm going to pick Toots up when she wakes up from her nap. So we've got quite a bit of time there. She usually wakes up like 2:15, 2:30 I think is pretty normal. And it's like what? 1:45? 1:43? So yeah, this is so weird to be in my house alone during the day. Not homesick. Just took the day off and just wanted to go to daycare and had some mom guilt for that for a minute. Fought with our printer this morning. I think I said that. That was, I felt so dumb for a while. Ross tried it on last week, Thursday or Friday. He was messing around with it. He comes home at lunchtime. I'm like, what do you mean you can't do it? I'm like, you just plug it in and the computer will find it. And then he just kind of gave me a look, like, stop talking. I'm on computers all day. Like, I'm not techie when it comes to computers, but I like, work on a computer all the time. So I've learned a lot of stuff. And, like, the basics of how they work. Well, he's never on a computer, ever, anymore. He's a very hands-on worker man. Like, why are you struggling so bad? It can't be that hard. Well, then all weekend, he's like, you gotta try that. And I just didn't feel like messing with it. Well, today, and then I was home alone. I'm like, all right, sitting down. I sat down at the computer probably over an hour. It was for sure over an hour. Trying different things, looking up different things, Googling things, trying to download things from the App Store because we have a Chromebook. Turns out that's the problem. The printer was not compatible with Chromebook. Because finally I just Googled how to set up whatever. It's a Canon something or other. And the first answer that popped up, but they're not compatible. Like, yeah. Well, I suppose that's our first problem. We have never had a printer. Never really needed one, and I don't think we still, like, need one. But nice to have. Very nice to have. This is, like, super, super random time to be doing this. I know average population is working right now. Yours truly normally is too. But then I took the day off and here I am. It's nice. I've been able to do laundry and had some music playing for a while. It's been a very laid back, very relaxing day. And yeah, I never get to do this. So, make sure I don't have any other colors on there. That's those two, and then this Rebel is my favorite for the outer corner, especially. Just like quick neutral. I love browns. This pops the color every once in a while are super fun too, though. Yeah, I placed another order. Oopsies. On what day was that? Saturday or Sunday? Saturday, Friday, one of the two, whatever. But Farmasi just launched some new brushes. There's 3 new ones. There's another Kabuki, and I went ahead and ordered it because it looked different. It looked wider than this one. So it looked like more, like this is more kind of stumpy here, and then it's flatter. Let me see if that's different, because I really like that brush. I didn't think I liked applying foundation with a brush, because the one that I had was from that cheapy set from Amazon, and it wasn't dense enough. And I've seen so many other girls on our team and stuff that I watch do their makeup. So many of them use this brush. Like, well, so I feel like it's faster because I have the sponge. I have the Farmasi sponge, and when it's damp, it's got powder all over it now because I've switched the way I use this. But when it's damp, it's super nice and it applies really good. But in the mornings when I'm trying to be quick, my eyeshadow takes a while depending on what I'm doing. But putting my foundation on and like getting it all blended out, that's what takes me the longest. So I'm trying to figure out ways to speed that process up, and the brush is definitely faster for me. And I know that's just a preference thing, but it's way quicker for me with the brush. So I want to see what that other Kabuki brush does. Okay, so I got all that done. Now for this inner part, I don't really want to do any like color. So I think I'm gonna do, I like doing shimmers on the middle though. I like having the matte kind of on the outside and the shimmer in the middle. So I like doing Dazzle. I know I've done that one before. And then Honey Pot is very gold. I think I'm going to do Dazzle because I haven't done that one in a while. So I'm going to try it with my brush, see what happens, and then I might have to spray it with setting spray. There's a couple of these that I know work. They perform a lot better with setting spray. I don't remember if this is one of them or not. And they work without the setting spray. It just kind of depends on how much of the pigment you want. But I know, I'm pretty sure, the purple for sure, that light purple works way better with the setting spray. This one I think is fine without. I do spray setting spray on my face when I'm all done. So that helps hold it in place. And that eyeshadow primer, having that down first too, that helps with it, keeping eyeshadows from creasing. This is going to end up taking me way longer than it normally does because I'm rambling to myself here. If you hop on, say hey. And let me know you're here. I seriously have the intention of doing these every morning. I just don't. I'm so not a morning person. And if I only have like 20 minutes until I need to be like done, I don't even bother because then I'm going to rush too much. I'm going to miss comments or whatever. And then usually there's not that many people on right away in the morning, which is fine. I'm not either. Obviously, I'm getting ready for work. But I figured we'd give it a shot today. I was gonna do it earlier, like right when I got out of the shower. I took a shower after I got Tootsie home from daycare, bringing her to daycare, and I started fighting with the printer. I didn't do that. Okay, I'm gonna do this Strobe Dream, and I'm gonna do that above. Oh, I want to wait. I'm gonna do foundation first, then I'll finish that. Okay, so I have 4 of the Farmasi foundations, and I like them all. I like VFX the best, if I don't throw it on the floor, and then CC Cream and BeFit are tied for second for different reasons. CC Cream because it's just super fast and works really good. It helps blur all my redness, and then BeFit because it's super fast, waterproof, and not full coverage, but just enough to where it makes, you know, it kind of blurs everything in a little bit. And this one's waterproof, smudge proof, all of that jazz. That one's pretty awesome. Then I also have BB cream. I haven't like fallen in love with BB cream yet. I like it. I don't mind it. It's very nourishing. It's, you know, when my skin's really, really dry, I do like it. But I don't, it's in the back. I have them lined up, then I just put them back as I use them, and BB cream is always pushed to the back. So just totally, with foundation, it just depends on what you're looking for. Because of all my redness and my huge pores, VFX is definitely my favorite. I didn't think I was going to go that route, never be a big full coverage fan, but times have changed. I like it because I don't have to use as much concealer, if any. I don't have to, I don't have to do concealer first. I do a little bit of concealer after to kind of brighten stuff back up, but it helps blur in my pores. The primer does that too. The primer helps, but the foundation itself does it too. So I do really, really like it. And then, so I just put this on my brush, and I do about a pump-ish at a time. And I kind of just work, I kind of do one side of my face and then the other side of my face. I got a little mirror here. All of the palettes have little mirrors in them, so that's really nice. And this is the Peach Bite palette. I like the way this one fits in my hand the best. I'm going to try and use my phone in this. Usually my face, it's about 2 pumps, just about. I don't think a full 2 for this one. But this foundation, it's full coverage foundation, and it helps fill in fine lines, blur pores. It's very lightweight. I don't know if I just said that. Very lightweight. It's not all cakey. It's not, It's not cakey and it doesn't dry down like matte. It's like a satin finish is what it's technically, how it's advertised. And yeah, and this shade is like exactly my color. It blends right into my neck. It's one thing I have found in this 10-month journey of playing with makeup. One of the first things I learned is foundation you match to your neck, not to your face. I did not know that. I thought you matched it to your face, and that's why nothing ever looked right. I didn't know how to apply it, that's why mine always looked cakey. I didn't think I'd ever be a big fan of foundation. And here we are. You find something you love and things change a little bit. Yeah, huge difference. And totally blends on in. Yeah, it's crazy the difference. Like my skin just looks better with the foundation on. Like most times it would look more cakey. Like you could tell you had foundation on. Not with this stuff. It's crazy. And especially for the price, like the price and everything. That's what made me so excited for starters to try Farmasi, was because most of the stuff I would see friends be promoting and selling and all that, anything direct sales or network marketing, anything like that. There's a bunch of companies. I mean, there's a ton, but they were all so expensive, and like I just couldn't justify that, especially like just wanting to see if I wanted to wear makeup, and because I knew I did, but to how to go about doing it. Like I wanted to stick with direct sales for makeup, because then at least you have somebody that is promoting it for a reason, and they'll help you. Like, why is this looking like this? Why doesn't this look right? Why is this color wrong? What am I doing wrong? Where if you just go to Walmart or Sephora or Ulta or wherever, you might have somebody that'll help you like that, but when people are like, this is how they provide for their families, of course they're going to help you because they want you to come back. So I knew I wanted, that was kind of a ramble there, but I knew I wanted to buy makeup from somebody in direct sales. I didn't know who. Ended up being my daughter's daycare provider, who got me hooked on Farmasi, but the price is what drew me to it. That's what started it. Because it's super, super good quality, but so affordable. Like this foundation is $24.90, and I've never really used foundation before, but I've heard it compares to the Estee Lauder. I don't know what this. I just heard Estee Lauder, and that one's $50. And to me, when I heard that, I'm like, somebody pays $50 for foundation? Here I was going to Walmart and Ulta like, well, that one's like $15. That's kind of a lot. And yeah. And then being with Farmasi and doing what I do with Farmasi, I get all my stuff for half price. So half of $24.90 is not a bad price for what this does, for sure. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do concealer, actually. No, I'm just going to do some powder. I had always used the transparent powder, and I actually am today too, just on my forehead. I switched my skincare up a little bit. My face is not dry. It's crazy. Like, I had to switch my primer. I was always using the purple primer because it's more hydrating, because my nose is my struggle bus and it's always so dry. I was getting too much moisture on my nose and my foundation was separating. I'm like, what is going on here? So I switched to the primer. This is more of a mattifying primer. Ta-da! But now my forehead is getting oily. This powder that I switched to, the BB powder, it's a moisturizing, or more moisturizing powder, which is like total oxymoron. How it works, I don't know. It's like magic. But the transparent powder that I had always used, clearly you can tell I've used it, this one is more drying. So I'm going to use this one on my forehead, but the BB powder everywhere else. So makeup's goofy. Like, it just depends on what you're trying to accomplish and what your skin type is and all that jazz. So I'm just going to press this. So I still use the sponge, but now I use it to apply powder. in areas that I don't want it to move. Now the BB powder, like obviously right underneath my eyes, I don't want it to move around. And then around my mouth. That's where I press it in, and then I just use my fluffy brush everywhere else. But it's crazy, like underneath my eyes, like normally you'll see foundation settle in there and all that, and it just, I don't get any of that. So I'm kind of spoiled now. This was my makeup journey began with Farmasi, so I don't really have a whole lot to compare it to. I just know it's really good, and I wouldn't be using it if it wasn't. And everyone that has bought from me has liked it. I haven't had any complaints. And I would hope people would be honest with me. So yeah. If you guys watching live, say hey. Let me know you're here. I do still avoid my nose, like putting powder on it. Like I'll brush it across, but I don't like specifically apply it to my nose. Because it's still dry, but it's just not near as bad as it was. It was just crazy that my nose was actually getting too much moisture. I didn't think that was a thing that would ever happen. But, and good makeup, or good makeup application starts with skincare. It's a process. And I'm like 10 months into this whole learning how to do it and enjoying it and all that jazz, and I'm still like finding new techniques, and I'm still switching skincare up a little bit. It's definitely not this is gonna work for everybody. There's no technique that's right for everybody, and there's definitely no skincare that's right for everybody. So I think right now I'm using skincare from 3 different lines. So I think there's 10 total skincare lines that Farmasi has. And it's kind of ideal because if you're dry in some spots and you're oily in others, you can mix and match. Or if like you're oily and you have acne, like there's lines that are good for that. But then if you're dry and still have acne, like if you're dry but have acne, there's different things you would do for that. Like it's crazy. It's crazy how it works. And unfortunately, like skincare, we can get you on the right path for sure. Try like heck to get it right the first time, but then it depends on time of year too. You know, your skin's going to act different in the winter than it does in the summer. So yeah, I just ordered a different cleanser. See how that goes. I like the cleanser that I have, but like I said, I'm getting a little bit too much moisture in my skin now. But I have to have something moisturizing because I have oily spots, but I definitely do not have oily skin. So that would dry me out if I were to go that route. I don't want that. I'm already dry enough as it is. It's fun. It's like a science experiment, but it's fun. Because once you get it and you get it right, your skin starts showing. So my skin has never been in such good shape. I still have my, little oily spots. I have my dry spots. But that's just how my skin is. But being able to control it, and knowing how to control it, and knowing like without switching a whole new routine, I just need to switch my cleanser, or I just need to switch my moisturizer, trying little things like that. And then having access to so many women that have done it, that have gone through it, have helped customers go through it, all that. Okay, that's all done. That was Peach Bite Palette. I don't know if I said that wrong. Peach Bite Palette is a bronzer, highlight, and blush all in one. All peachy, nudie tones, neutral tones, I should say. I dig this palette. And this, okay, so the foundation, just kind of, good grief, throwing everything around. Just kind of give you like a gist of like when I'm saying affordable products, really good, affordable. This retails for $24.90. This retails for $19.90. So $19.90, they're huge pans. Totally can use it as eyeshadow too. I do it all the time. Yeah, nothing is super crazy expensive, which is nice. And the skincare is kind of the same route. So I said it's kind of a process to get the right skincare, but if you're not paying a fortune for something that doesn't work, it's a lot better. It'd be a lot better to not pay a fortune for something that you don't know if it's going to work or not. But I've been able to pretty much use up everything that I've gotten. Nothing has been like, oh, that's not, not going to work at all. I've just, when it gets to be about done, I start, reaching out and asking questions like, okay, this worked, but now I'm oily in this area. Or I'm still dry in this area. Well, now what do I need? So this is that Strobe Dream. It's like a very shiny what am I trying to say? A very light shiny color. I've got to figure out how to do my brows. When I look at anyone's makeup, but it's like first thing you see is their brows. So I don't know if I have the patience for that. I'd love to, maybe someday. Maybe someday. What do I need to do? Did my powders. They work much better when I put stuff away as I use it. So I don't confuse myself. Oh my goodness. Okie dokie. Let's spray eyeliner. That'll be next. So Time Lacquer setting spray. This stuff is like holy grail. Transparent powder and the BB powder definitely help to like blur everything in and hold it in place, but then the setting spray on top of that locks it in. Hence why it's called Time Lacquer setting spray. So it's not like you can take like a washcloth and like wipe your face and your makeup's not gonna come off, but you can definitely like touch your face and it's not gonna come off. Because my biggest concern, which may like sound super silly, but if you're a mom, you'll understand. When I started wearing makeup, Haley was 2, because she just turned 3. So she was 2. So still like carrying her, I still carry her. But like I was carrying her around still, snuggling her. She likes to play, she grabbed my face, like I mooch on her all the time. Like I don't want my makeup rubbing off on her. Like I want my face to look like this and not all red and splotchy. But I don't want my makeup transferring over to her, like getting on her clothes or whatever. And you ask enough questions and you find out how to make that happen. Like so this foundation and the powder, and everything works together. I mean, it's not just like you just get this foundation and your face is gonna look ta-da. No, you need other stuff to go along with it. But not necessarily Farmasi, but just you gotta bring the definition back to your face and just things that I've learned. I'm no pro by any means, but I'm learning and having so much fun learning. And yeah, I said that setting spray, and especially with like mask wearing, if you're still wearing a mask, I fortunately don't very often anymore, but when I do, I don't have to worry about, like when we first started wearing masks, I wasn't even doing my makeup down here because I didn't know how it was going to work. I didn't know enough about it. I was using setting spray and all that jazz too, but I didn't want to risk like putting a mask on and then taking it off and like having it all smeared around. But now that we're not wearing them as often, when I do and I take it off, I might have some transfer here and there, but not enough to where like you can totally tell. Like if you were to see me without a mask, I'm like, oh, she was just wearing a mask. It doesn't, you don't get that. So I really like that. All right, let's do some eyeliner. Let's try. Eyeliner. Oh, and I forgot I have a new mascara I haven't tried yet. I should do that. I got in my last order, I didn't order it. It was an option as a freebie, but it's the double lash extend. So it's 2 wands in 1 tube. It's not new to me. I have not used this one. But it's crazy. 1 wand is for length and 1 wand is for volume. I'm literally taking the sticker off right now. I have not used it. And our stickers have improved. If you've ever used any Farmasi makeup, you'll know getting them stickers off sucks. And they have improved by far. Okay, so it's length. The top is length. So it's 1 tube. I'm intrigued because I've seen it used. I've just never used it myself. Okay, so that side is length. It is a, what is it? Not a fiber brush. It's a silicone brush. Okay, so that's length. And then this one is volume. And I think you do length first and then add volume. So that's crazy. It's like, it's the same wand, but if you, I'm not going to do it because it'll make a mess, but I've seen how it's demonstrated. So now if I were to twist it and pull it out, the mascara would like, it pulls out of this tube now. Crazy. Pretty flippin' genius, but yeah, so one side gives you length and then one gives you volume. So actually I'm gonna do the length first, then I'll do my eyeliner and then let that dry and do the volume. Where's my little mirror? I'm excited to try. I forgot about this one. I knew I wanted to do a first impressions. Okay, so I'm gonna curl my lashes. It doesn't say anything about curling. It's length and volume. Oh, I'm excited. I love trying new stuff. I think what's new that I ordered this time around. I didn't order very many. I needed a couple more refills that I forgot to get with my last order. Like shampoo, lotion, soap. Did I get lotion? No, I got lotion last time. Hand cream. I got more hand cream. So I forgot that one last time. And then what did I get new? I got a new lip liner coming. Not a whole lot of makeup, I don't think. I think it was mostly skincare stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do the length first. That's like legit. So I don't really have to wipe any of the mascara off. It wiped it out pretty clean. Or it pulled out pretty clean. So one of my brushes obviously still had some purple glitter on it. I can see little purple flakes. So it's definitely going on really nice. Not clumpy. It's not going on clumpy at all, if you can tell. So it's adding some length. I'll let it dry and then we're gonna add some volume. It's literally my first time playing with this. I don't know if I'm supposed to do 2 coats of each. It's not supposed to. It's preference. But for the amount of, product on my lashes from just 1 coat, I think the second coat with just the volume brush is going to be enough for me. It definitely goes on super nice. That did not go on clumpy whatsoever. There's a difference there. Let that dry. And then we'll do the volume side. It's crazy. My face always looks so just not done until I get mascara on. And eyeliner. But mascara for sure. Mascara just brings it all together. For me. And I don't know. Did I get a new lip? I was going to get a new lipstick. I don't know if I did or not. My last order was basically, my last 2. Were pretty much just refills. Mostly skincare refills. I did get another silver primer. I have that one coming. So I'll probably do an unboxing live when that comes with Tuts. She likes doing those. The last one that came, I was crabby when it came out because I thought about doing a live. I was like, I'm already in a bad mood. Getting new stuff always like makes me makes me happy, and playing with it makes me happy. But yeah, it was after work, and I don't remember why I was crabby, but I know I was crabby. Not crabby today. I have no reason to be crabby today at all. I got to sleep in a little bit. I woke up to an alarm, but she came. No, she came in the room before my alarm even went off. I set an alarm for like 7:15. I'm like, this is awesome. Oh yeah, because during the week it's usually like 5:36. I try and be up by 5:30. I'm not a morning person, so it doesn't happen very often. Okay, so same tube, but now I'm doing the volume side. And again, not much product left over because some mascaras you have to kind of clean them off. And it's really light. Very like the whole packaging is very, very light. I don't know if that makes any difference. Okay, so now we're adding some volume. Same mascara, just different wand. It's been out for a while, but I have so many mascaras, and you're not supposed to let mascara sit for too long or it gets dried out. So I need to use up what I have before I get any new ones. So I've been wanting to try it. It just didn't really make any sense for me. Okay, so that's with the volume. Okay. Look up. Yep, that's definitely adding some volume. That's crazy. And then as far as mascaras go, I know this one's more on the spendy side. I think it's 20. Limitless is $24.90 or $22.90, and that's the most expensive because that one has the Capixyl in it that actually helps with promote growth. This one I want to say is $20.90 or $20. I think it's $22.90. So depending on mascaras that you're used to using, that could either be like seem really expensive or not bad at all. Depends on if you buy from the drugstore or if you buy from like Sephora and Ulta and things like that. So then I wonder for my bottom lashes if I use probably the volume one, huh? That's crazy. That looks really good. That's legit. Limitless has been this is my favorite. I loved 3D for so long. It was my favorite for a while. I say I have some mascaras that I need to get through. I'm not exaggerating. Let's see. My first one was Optimal. This one's probably dried up. I probably need to throw it. But this one I liked. That was my very first one I got. Second one I tried was 3D. And this one has been my favorite since. It's a fiber brush. I really like that one. And then I got Zen because this one is everybody's favorite. It's the most affordable. This is $8.90 retail. So really good mascara for a really, really good price. Really user-friendly, all that. I do like it. I use that one if I'm in a hurry. But since I got this one is definitely my favorite. And it helps with promote lash growth. So I have it, might as well use it. Extreme Curl, I do like. This one is more time consuming for me. If you're like really, really like confident in mascara, this one's nice because it curls your lashes as you use them. It's just, it takes more time for me to get this one on, so I don't gravitate towards it, but I do really like it. It's a fiber brush too. Like I said, but since I got Limitless, this one is my favorite. First time I used it, I didn't like it. I thought it was too dry, and I didn't understand it. But ever, that was just the first time I tried it, gave it another shot, and now it's my favorite. But this one, I think, just gave it a run for its money. That one has Capixyl in it, so I think I'm gonna, I don't know. This one's really, really good. Especially for my first time using it. Because usually if I don't like something, I'm gonna not like it the first time. And then it's either gonna get better or not. Hey, Katrina! I've been rambling to myself here. But I just got the, thank you. I just got the Double Lash Extend. I have not tried it yet. And I'm home alone. And figured I'd play with some makeup. I'll be picking Tootsie up here in probably an hour or so. So I did the length. I wasn't sure if I should use the volume or the length for the lower lashes, and thank you. I did very neutrals. I don't know if I should do the volume or the length for the bottom lashes, but I did the length and I do really like that. I did get my lower lash line a little bit. Yeah, I'm home alone. It's crazy. Yeah, that mascara is legit. You know, people have raved about it ever since it came out. It came out quite a while ago, like I said, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other mascaras that I need to get through. I don't play with makeup that much. It's my favorite mascara. So many options to use, volume and length, or length and volume, or just length, or just volume. Oh, I didn't think about just doing one or the other. I did length and then volume. I'll try volume and then length. That's interesting. I did the length just for my lower lashes. I do really like that. I was saying Limitless has been my favorite since I got it. And I just gravitate towards that one all the time. But this one, I dig it. Hey, Leanne. Yeah, and I don't know if I would have thought to just use one or the other too. Interesting. Yeah, way too many options. Not too many options. It's crazy. Like, I was talking to somebody, one of my friends, that has used quite a bit of Farmasi makeup now too. She got her second or third mascara, and she's like, it's crazy. Like, you think you only need one. Like, why are there 10 different options? Like, until you use them, it's because they're for different purposes. Like, you don't realize what you, like, how it's hard to explain all the different reasons for them. Different reasons to love them. But yeah. Let's see, lips. Okay, I got a couple of you on here. Help me pick out some lips. I'm not doing nothing. I'm gonna go pick up Toots here in a little bit. She went to daycare today. Daddy went to work. And I stayed home. Love using Zen and Starlook. Starlook's another one I have not ever tried. I have Zen. Zen, a lot of times before Limitless, Zen was my go-to in the mornings when I was in a hurry. Because in the mornings, I'm always in a hurry. Because I'm always running late. Because that's just how I am. I usually have like 20 minutes to get done. And that's that. But yeah, since I got Limitless, though, that's been my favorite. But I think I'm on to something new with the lash extend. Double lash extend, right? Yeah. I've been home. I've been playing. I don't have no clue how long this took me. Not very, I don't think. But I want to play with a bunch of browns from the Wanderlust palette. I don't have the other two. But Wanderlust palette, it's neutrals, pops of color, all that jazz. And usually when I'm doing like these, like lives, I'll do stuff that I won't normally do. But today I was like, you know what? I haven't just sat and played with a bunch of browns, not being in a super rush hurry. So yeah, I like the way it turned out. I like it. So then, I haven't tried Limitless yet. I recommend it. It's got that Capixel in it. So it's a fiber brush, which I dig fiber brushes. I'm learning that. And Limitless is, or not Limitless, the new one, Double Extend. That one is not a fiber brush, silicone brush. But I still really like it. But yeah, it's got that, the Limitless has that Capixel in it. Okay, here are the lips. Thank you. Here's the lips that I've got. I've got, let's see if I can remember their names. Mauve Pink. These two I fudge up. One's Candy and one is Au Naturel. This is Candy. Candy, Au Naturel, and then Nude Essence. Which one should I do? I'm not going anywhere. I just play makeup for fun. I'm going to pick up Toots. I think I'm going to take her for ice cream. I've never done that before. But we were going to have a girls' day, and then she said she wanted to go to daycare, and I did the whole selfish thing and said, okay, I'm staying home. Nude Essence, you think? I just did that one not too long ago. Do Mauve Pink and Au Naturel Dab and Center. Oh, I could try that. I always do the Bisque concealer in the middle of all of them, but I have not tried mixing actual colors. What did you say? Mauve Pink and Au Naturel. Leon, I just did Nude Essence too. So I kind of just want to try something different. Mauve Pink and Au Naturel. And I get that one in candy fudged up. When I hold them up, I can tell which one's which, but like looking at them down here, I cannot. Okay, I'm gonna try that. I have not mixed any of those colors yet. And I'm so excited. I finally got the lip liner 227 that everyone uses all the time. I have had it in my cart. I can't tell you how many times. I'm like, I'm never gonna use that. So I'm excited. Because I like doing lips. Just usually in the mornings, I'm running so late. It's the last step. Usually I'm like, oh, I'm already 5 minutes late. I should probably be done. Not late yet, but just late, like, to where I need to be done with my makeup so I can go upstairs and spend time with Tootsie before we all part our ways. I think I've only used this one a couple times. I just ordered 227 and can't remember the other one. I've got a couple. And I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. Am I saying that right? At lips yet. I'm getting there. Like, I'm getting a lot better. But when I do lip liner, I personally don't see a difference. So that 227, I know I will because it's so dark. But I like more, like neutrals. Like, it's not even like a confidence thing. It's just, I just don't care for it on myself. Like red lips, I don't care for. Red's not so bad, but like anything purple, I don't think it looks good on me. It doesn't feel good to me. I like more like neutrally stuff, especially for like everyday going to work, all that jazz. But I think that 227, like, I think that's going to look really pretty. I need a good lip liner. I feel like it defines them more. I need more practice because I've seen it where like you overline a little bit and you know that's kind of, you can shape your lips better. I'm too new yet, and I don't know how long I'll be able to use that for because I've been playing with makeup for like 10 months now. So I've come a long way. Come a really, really long way. But yeah, lips and eyebrows. Eyebrows I have attempted one time, and what colors did you use for shadow? Yeah, lips and eyebrows are not my thing yet. Eyeshadow I did from Wonderlust palette. I started with Smudge, and then I did Smudge like all the way up, and then I did Morocco in like crease down, and then I did Rebel on the outer. And then I did, what did I do in the middle? Oh, I did Dazzle on my lid. And then I did Strobe Dream on the top and in the corner. I did a bunch. I was playing. I love the brow mascara. I have eyebrows. They're not shaped well eyebrows, clearly. But I have them. So I'm like, I'm good. Because I see people do them and it's like, it's a process to do them. Okay, so let that dry. That's my pink. And then Au Naturel, we're going to dab in the middle, Katrina said. I hope if I didn't wipe it all off, huh? Au Naturel is my favorite. I think I'm still going to do a little bit of concealer. I love that ombre. Brows are process, practice. I know. I just need to sit down and play it. And play with them. Does the eyeshadow last all day or does it fade? No, it lasts. So I also found the holy grail of eyeshadow. The eyeshadow primer. It's a thicker consistency. I always used just concealer before, just to give like a color base. But this, it actually like helps grip to it. And then I use the Time Locker setting spray to set everything in place. That helps too. But the eyeshadow alone, these are what helps it stay. I don't think I've ever tried the eyeshadow just on plain lids. I know I've forgotten my eyeshadow primer and just put it on like, if I did my foundation first. But no, the eyeshadow's legit and it's super pigmented. I still am going to do a little bit of concealer too. That wasn't quite. What do you think? Is that enough of an ombre there, or no? No, it's not. Yeah, this concealer. Group page or bit. I don't. I just do everything on my personal page, Nikki. Thanks for asking. Have any questions about anything, just shoot me a message. I tried the whole business page thing and this is what I do. I'm a mom and I play makeup and I go to work and yeah. Yeah, I just keep everything on my personal Facebook page. Here I am, ta-da. What am I doing today? Am I chasing around my toddler? Going to work. Add a little concealer. I did. My comments must be lagging. So I apologize for that. Yeah, that looks pretty. That's more pinky than I normally do. That's all right. Love your whole look. Thanks. I didn't really have a tap her face, click, follow to get notification. Hey, thanks, Katrina. Yeah, do that. I never go live anymore, so I'm like, I am now. I'm going to now. Like, I'm in it. I did my skincare the other night. I did makeup today. I love doing it. I didn't disappear for any specific reason. I didn't disappear. I wasn't going live as often anymore. Because it got to be wintertime and like, I don't have a better answer than it got cold and I got lazy. And I just lost all mojo. And that was it. Yeah, thank you, Nikki. I appreciate it. Yeah, and it sucks because like every single day I'm like, I miss playing makeup. I miss talking about makeup. I miss like all that jazz. I want to help somebody. Like, I want to help anybody. Like, did the way I just do my lips help you? Let me know. Thanks. I watch videos all the time to see like, okay, I'm struggling with this. How does somebody else do that? And that's how I learn. I've learned from watching and asking questions. Ask a lot of questions and I practice and I play when I have nowhere to go. So if it turns out bad, it's no big deal. I'm pretty impressed though. I really like doing browns. I just don't ever have enough time to do them. And usually when I do these lives, typically I do them like in the evenings after my daughter goes to bed. So then I'm just doing fun, random stuff. So this was really fun. I don't know how long it took me, quite a while. 2:30, an hour probably. I'm gonna do that lip and eyes tomorrow. I can remember all the shadows. I'll message ya. I'll send them to you if I remember what I did. What I do. Smudge, Morocco, Rebel, Strobe Dream. On the top. Dazzle. Just all the browns. Pretty much. So yeah. Well, thanks for watching, ladies. I appreciate you. I should have told you guys I was going live earlier. But it was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. But ta-da, here I am. Have a day off and played makeup. I've done other stuff today too. I've been kind of productive. And I have about another half hour or so till I go get my toots. So we'll see what else I can do today. So thanks for watching. The goal is to do these in the mornings and maybe some more in the evenings. We'll see. We'll see. If I figure out a schedule, I'll let you know. I don't want to make any promises. I miss doing these. But if you have any questions about anything I used, anything like that, feel free to message me. I will get back to you and I'll help you the best of my ability. So thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.